Buckle your seatbelts, boys and girls. We're going to fill our first spot in the club championships here at the Broncos Club Championship presented by Snickers. Noonan with the ball first TD. For a guy like Noonan who wants to establish the run, it feels like this first drive is the most important of the game.
Definitely, and it's always difficult getting the ball first because the nerves, it's a big game. We're playing for $7,500 here. It's a big game, so those nerves, you always kind of want to get the ball at half. But Noonan, as you can see, he's in the Las Vegas Raiders offensive playbook. We're going to see him come out in a lot of trips tight end with 2 running backs. But new to Madden 21 is the new personnel audibling, so he's going to be able to audible down to things like I-form close, strong close, and be able to utilize the run with some great personnel having a running back at receiver.
Talking with the competitive players, that was their favorite ad in Madden 21, the ability to have some offensive flexibility. As you can see, the audible down to I-form close. Dante Culpepper at the helm for Noonan. He'll hand it off. Reggie Bush trying to find some room up the middle, but nowhere to go.
Yeah, a little power O first play there. Interesting to note, in the latest patch, the stretch is not as overpowered it was, so I think we might see guys go to that power O or that dive there more, and Jeff was ready for that power O in the first play of the game.
Starting off in that trips tight end formation, you see Terry McLaurin out there wide right. Scary Terry, Stephon Diggs in the slot, number 14. And it's going to be Culpepper dropping back to pass, 2nd and 11. The 3-time Pro Bowler goes into coverage, almost picked off by Sanders.
What am I doing?
Oh,
don't do it again,
crazy.
Bro.
It looked like Noonan would have had him. He just needed to wait about 2 or 3 more seconds because the corner route was going to clear that cloud defender. And Jeff is sick about it. Big 3rd and 11 already on Noonan's first drive.
TD, was that throw the nerves you were talking about?
I think a little bit, but I think he just got impatient, and I think nerves might play a part of that. If he just waited 2 more seconds, he would have had a big play.
That's a fucking box.
Stepping left and nowhere to go. And first drive for Noonan, 1 run, 2 passes, negative
like
1 yard. He's got to bring out the punt unit.
Oh, man, Noonan said he needed to be able to pass the ball, and 2 pass plays, it does not look good. Jeff now in the best situation you could have. Could he get loose with Dion?
No. Did I answer your question? Did I? How'd that go?
Yeah, it's a pretty good answer right there. But yeah, Jeff, that's the best situation you could ask for. When you get ball at half and you get a stop on your first drive, Jeff can control the clock now. He can slow down. His nerves are not, he doesn't have any nerves anymore because he got the first stop he needed. Whether he just milks some clock, kicks 3, it doesn't matter because he's going to get ball at half. Even if he has to punt, he still has control of this game.
Crazy part about Turbojeff, TD, talking about respect. I mean, he's a 2-time back-to-back Broncos Club champion, looking for the three-peat. But he's almost one of the forgotten members on 818. There's so many big names out there. You almost forget that Turbojeff is there, and this is a very accomplished Madden player.
Yeah, he labs with some of the best players in the world. Like you said, that 818 crew is probably, I'd say there's 3 elite crews right now. We're talking about EMB, we're talking about 818, TNC. Might be one or two that I'm missing, but those are the 3 most elite crews right now. When you got reps like that versus the best players in the world, man, it only helps you get better.
I'm getting tweets from the NFA crew right now. Saying,
oh, yeah. I knew I was missing one.
Kick Tyler Davis off this broadcast. Not even going to get a shout-out. First game, not off to a good start. Let's see what Jeff does offensively. He'll be running out the former Southern Miss Golden Eagle, Brett Favre. He'll hand it off Reggie Bush, right side, picking up 3.
Most of these guys using that Reggie Bush with the backfield master ability, and I think it's important to point out, Nick, that this year, the AP is so important with this full MUT. That AP, you're going to be able to, use points. You have 10 AP on offense and defense to be able to have these abilities. That Reggie Bush backfield master, he's going to be able to run better routes. He's going to be able to catch the ball better. You're going to have an advanced route tree, so it's crucial for these guys on offense.
Favre on 2nd and 6. Corner blitz set. Quick throw. Left side. Easy pitch and catch. That's to the 49er, Raheem Mostert. Good thing here in Madden 21, Ultimate Team in the club championships, there's no injuries. Mostert's on the field, unlike most of the 49ers right now.
And both guys using that Mostert at receiver at 97 speed, one of the fastest running backs you can use right now in full MUT. And we're seeing a lot of the same stuff here from Jeff. He's very balanced. He's going down to the power row on the weak side.
Oh, big hit, laying the lumber on Reggie Bush, picking up 2. Ty, what have you noticed here in Madden 21 compared to Madden 20 in terms of hit stick forced fumbles? Are we seeing more or less than we were last year?
Yeah, I think it's a little different this year. We're seeing more, you know, the run is not as overpowered last year, so you're seeing more big hits. That Taylor Mays is one of the best cards you can get. It's on pretty much everyone's team. A lot of guys using secure tackler with him. You know, he's a beast, 6'4", 95 speed plus, so one of the best cards you can get.
Oh, curl route underneath. That's Tyler Lockett with the catch on that Seahawks wide receiving core. Man, that. Listen, Russell Wilson's great. You know I'm a big Russell Wilson fan, TD. But it's got to be nice throwing it to DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett every day.
Man, DK Metcalf is just a freak. He's like the next Randy Moss / Julio Jones combined. Some weapons that Russ has. That's why he's on an MVP season.
When in doubt, corner route, Vernon Davis with the catch and the first down.
There's a certain feeling you get when you reel and you spit.
Turbojeff. He's never quiet when he plays the game. Always rapping along to whatever he's listening to. Back to Bush we go, and Taylor Mays cuts him down in the backfield.
Yeah, the difference in this game so far has been Turbojeff's ability to pass, and we've seen that Brett Favre with Gunslinger be crucial to him so far. You know, he threw that low ball curl, that nice corner route right there. That Gunslinger really just opens up your offense so much this year. It adds extra velocity. You're going to be able to get quicker animations to get the ball out. And the difference so far is Turbojeff's, when he's had to pass, which I think we'll see again here, has been effective.
25 years old, Lynn, Massachusetts native, 2nd and 12. He's going to keep hitting these curl routes to the 36-yard line. Gets a chunk there, give him 5, sets up a 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, you see Jeff keep going to that low ball curl. Noonan's in a lot of zone coverage right now. He doesn't have an answer for these underneath routes. And Turbojeff just peppering the little hitches and the curls. And a big 3rd and 6 here, especially for Noonan, because Jeff is in field goal range. If you're Noonan, you got to get off the field.
3rd and 6, Favre. Over the middle, angle route, that's Reggie Bush. Needed 6, give him 7. Turbojeff looks like an episode of ER out here. He's getting absolutely surgical.
Just a little mental mistake right there by Noonan. He's got to set up faster. He got stuck on his D tackle right there. Turbojeff with great recognition. He's able to throw that angle route and pick up a huge first down. Noonan really just hurting himself right now.
If you missed the first part of this game, Noonan 3 and out, 0 for 2 passing, lost a yard on a run play, had to punt it away. This is Jeff's first drive of the game. Back to Bush, trying to find some room running the ball. There's one thing Noonan's done well, it is defending the run game, as Reggie Bush averaging just over a yard per carry.
This is the one thing I'll say that I don't like about this audibling down. A lot of these guys don't have any passes when they audible down. So you can predict, if he goes down to I-form close, you know he's running, and Noonan just puts his safeties and spies, he's able to shut that down.
Well, we've reached the end of one, and we are scoreless. Turbojeff on the drive. 27-yard line. First drive of the game. He's in the trips tight end formation. 3 wide, split to the left. 1 tight end right side of that formation. That's Vernon Davis. And as Favre drops back to pass, he'll find Bush underneath for another 6-yard pickup. What do you remember Reggie Bush as, TD? Are you you see him as a saint? You see him as a lion? What do you see Reggie Bush as?
Yeah, man. Well, first, I think of him as a college football legend. I mean, I think that everyone does, but I see him more as a saint. I think when he went with Sean Payton, it really opened up their offense. I think he was with Deuce McAllister, I believe, right? They had that great 1-2 combo. So I do think of him as a saint, but I think first and foremost, he's just a college football legend.
I'll never forget watching the Bush push, and I'll never forget how mad I was as an Ohio State fan. Like, throw the flag. You can't just do that. I think I'd be yelled. I got to call games with Boogs this weekend. I think I'd be yelled at if I didn't say I remembered him as a Lion. Like,
Yeah.
First you forget the NFA crew, then if I didn't say the Lion, like seriously, he wouldn't talk to me the whole show. 4th and 2, Turbojeff's leaving the offense on the field. Trips tight end. Favre in the gun. He will take a timeout. Think about this a little further. What's your thought here?
I had a feeling he was going to do that. I didn't think he would go for it, but it looks like he's really thinking about it. I don't know. I like the way he played defense first drive. It is only 2 yards. Jeff, known kind of more as a conservative guy, but it looks like he's going to go for it. Nick, this is a huge play in the game.
There's one thing working for Jeff. His pass offense has not been stopped at all. He's been able to move the ball at will through the air. 4th and about 2. Lock it in the slot. Terry McLaurin wide left. Mostert in motion to the right side. Favre takes the snap. Waiting, looking, left side. He's got him. That's Vernon Davis. He needed 2. He picked up 6 in the form of a touchdown.
It's a game of inches. He got it just over the linebacker's head. What a dot right there by Jeff. He waited for Noonan to bite on the little baby hitch. He throws the post. Just a great route combo, great spacing, and Turbojeff with a 7-0 lead.
Vernon Davis, Super Bowl champion with the Broncos. And right now, is Vernon Davis the best tight end in the game right now? There's a big debate whether it's him or it's Waller.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of guys using both tight ends. As you take a look at this replay, just look at that. He's patient. He waits for him to bait on the hitch. He throws to Vernon Davis on the post. Beautiful play design right there by Turbojeff.
And now what does Noonan have as a response? 3 and out on the first drive. We talked about the emotion, looking for the revenge. Didn't have it on the first drive. There goes Culpepper taking off. Ran a 4.5 240 at the combine. Showing off the wheels there, picking up a first down.
It's so fun to see Dante Culpepper in mud. One of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. I remember getting Madden 02 back in the day, and I was fired up. I was only about 8, 9 years old. So to see Dante Culpepper in mud, a lot of fun. Great scramble right there by Noonan. Now, I don't want him to get out of his game plan here. Stick to what got you to the dance. Here we go, mixing the run as well.
Get outside, man. Come on.
Trying to get something going. That right side of the line dominated right now. He'll lose 2. Said he wanted to pass more, TD. Talked to him yesterday, said the pass was going to be key, but so far, he's yet to complete a pass.
It's been tough for him. It's been tough for him. Both these guys playing great run defense. Noonan's going to have to pass if he wants to win this game, and he told us that the other night. He needs to cook some dots up, and that's not really his game, but he said he's been working on it. Let's see, this is a big drive for him.
McLaurin in motion to the right side. 2nd down and 12 for Culpepper. Only a 2-man rush from Jeff. Good playmaker back across the field. That's Reggie Bush, takes the big hit. There's another ad here in Madden 21. You're going to see that all day long. Those reach forward animations. Picks Noonan up a first down.
Yeah, and I think Noonan, he's got to take a page out of one of our own analysts, Serious Mo. He's one of the best freestylers in the Madden community history. Noonan with a great freestyle job right there. I think Noonan's going to have to do some of that if he wants to get this W.
Mostert in motion this time as Culpepper stepping right, in trouble. Oh, it was an inaccurate pass, but it was just accurate enough for Raheem Mostert, who skies for that ball. A fortunate break for Noonan.
I see a little smirk coming from Noonan right there, living life a little bit on the edge. He's getting a little out of control now with this Culpepper. I like that he's freestyling, but you got to be a little more controlled, but that's a big first down. Kind of a odd route combo. You know, you can see him, he's a little stressed. He needs to slow the nerves down. He's still got a good chance here. I like to see him mixing a little inside zone out of this formation as well.
Culpepper, user rush up the middle. Mace forced the fumble. It's sent there for the take, and it's scooped up by Turbojeff. Bringing the heat, and Dante Culpepper couldn't get out of the kitchen.
The user rush right up the A-gap. What a play by Turbojeff. And you see, Nick, that Taylor Mays is one of the most important cards in this tournament. Pretty much everyone has him, and he comes up with a huge play, and now he's in complete control.
You know, Taylor Mays, in his NFL career, 1 forced fumble,
How's
no interceptions.
Oh my
God, picked
no.
off going back the other way. He's talking about a guy who is just straight up a Madden legend. That's Taylor Mays.
Oh, man, risky by Jeff right there. Noonan's got to be sick. He needed that pick. And Jeff, you know, I would probably come out and run the ball a little bit here. It looks like he's going for it all. He wants to blow this game completely open.
How is that not a pick, man?
You can hear Noonan.
I like that
on tilt right now. He's taking the shot. That's a post route. That's Scary Terry. He's got wheels. He's down to the 1-yard line. Terry McLaurin showing why he's one of the best receivers here in Madden 21.
Noonan finally switches to man defense after all those times running zone, and Jeff recognizes it, has that deep post to Terry McLaurin. He just destroys his man-to-man, and wow, what a play down to the 1. And now you're in perfect position. If you're Jeff, you need to use some of this clock. You're going to possibly be up 14 and get ball at half.
So I saw him pull up at the goal line. wants to use that clock. 1st and goal. Reggie Bush, top of the eye. It's going to be given to the fullback. That's Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry knows what to do. Lower the shoulder and let that big boy into the end zone. Another touchdown for the 2-time defending Broncos champ.
Gives it to the big dog. You saw him come out in I-form close. He's audible to goal line from I-form close because he had all those tight ends in there. Just an easy 1-yard fullback dive. And Jeff in complete control. This is the do or die drive right here for Noonan. You got to get at least some points on the board to stay alive.
That's all I was looking for from Derrick Henry on Sunday for my fantasy team. I just needed one of those 1-yard touchdowns. Coach Vrabel wasn't into it. He wasn't looking to help my fantasy team. Let's take a look at the big play that set up that touchdown. It's Scary Terry on the post route.
Yeah, you see that man-to-man, and DRC just can't hang with Terry McLaurin on that post. And it was, honestly, by Jeff right there, I don't know if he purposely did that. It looked like he kind of did, but going down the 1-yard line, he was able to take some more time off the clock, and now Noonan is in a pass-only situation.
14-0. Jeff's quest for a three-peat off to a great start. Rolling right with Culpepper. He'll take off. This has been the one part of his offense that has worked. And he will hurry back to the line. You see the 9-second runoff at the top. Well, under 50 seconds to play in the first half. Using a lot of clock on this drive. Stepping left, but nobody open downfield. Have to throw this one away. TD, how important is it for Noonan to get points on this drive?
Yeah, this is crucial. These 38 seconds are so important. I'm so impressed with Jeff's defense right now, though. He has a great scheme out of this 3-3-5 wide. He's messing with his zone drop sliders a lot. He's moving them back to 20 to 25 yards, which is a new feature in Madden 21. But as you can see, he's only rushing about 2-3 guys, and sometimes he'll mix in the user rush up the middle. It's just a great scheme right now from Turbojeff.
2nd and 10. I thought he was going to load up and try to throw the seam route instead. He'll be patient. You can hear him saying this defense has him boxed up.
Yeah, you can see it. There's just nothing open for Noonan, and Jeff is just being patient. He's adjusting those sliders, like I said, and Noonan's got to cook something up, man. This zone coverage is really boxing him.
Does have 2 timeouts. See Jeff's plan has been sending 2, dropping 9. He will do it once again. Usering with Mays. Oh, he's lucky he didn't get a throw out of sack animation there. It'll just fall to the ground harmlessly. 4th and 10, and Jeff will force a second first half punt from Noonan.
Just domination.
Yep.
Domination by Jeff. I mean, he's got 1 timeout. It's tough this year with the runoff. I think he'll probably just run the ball here, get to the half with the ball, but just a dominant performance here from the first half from Turbojeff.
Does have 22 seconds, can use the sidelines. See what Noonan dials up defensively. As he'll throw this one away. And he'll get an intentional grounding. You can't just do that. You can't just chuck that ball out of bounds when you're between the tackles. Come on. Come on, Brett. You know better than that.
Looks like we'll see him just run the ball here. Try to get a big play. If not, I think he's cool with going to the half up 14.
Blocking outside. And it looks like both players are comfortable letting that clock run out. 14-0, Turbojeff on top at the half. We are ready to get back to gameplay and talk about a crucial drive. Tyler Davis, Noonan needs the defense to step up big time. Bush outside, big hit, but still gonna pick up 5. There's nothing worse than getting the big hit you're looking for, and Reggie Bush still finds a way to pick up half the yardage you need.
As you see, Jeff, he is in no rush right now. He's taking some sips of water. He's letting this clock run. If you're Turbojeff, you are hiking the ball at 1 on the play clock every single play on this drive.
2nd down and 5. Back to the ground game we go. Back to Reggie Bush we go this time.
We got plenty gone.
Maybe 2 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 for the 2-time champ.
See, maybe I'm nitpicking. I don't know what it is, but I don't think Jeff should be hiking the ball at 10 on the play clock. You're up 14. Just use every single second. That's that extra advanced thing that, you know, I want the viewers out there to know that clock management, in my opinion, is you're basically playing the clock sometimes more than your opponent. Clock management is so crucial, especially when you get to this level of competitive Madden.
Favre, 3rd and 3. Dropping back, 2-man rush from Noonan. Trying to get out of there. There's Aaron Donald almost getting a sack. It's going to be 4th down for Jeff. A little bit of a decision here, Tyler?
I think you got to punt. You're playing such phenomenal defense. You got to punt. Noonan, he's showing that fight. Man. He's bringing that chip out on his shoulder that we talked about. That's the defense we need. He went to a man-to-man with a lot of zone. And Jeff might have had a chance if he scrambled earlier, but big stop right there for Noonan. He needed that badly.
Kick will go out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and here comes Noonan back out on offense. First half is going to be one that he wants to put in the rearview mirror. He got the stop he needed. Now, next step, needs to put a touchdown on the board. 1st and 10, goes to the dive with Bush. Turbojeff's defense has been absolutely stellar.
You can see it in Noonan's face, man. He looks defeated. He looks like he knows he's bagged. He's gotta get out of that mindset. He's got to think of something, because Turbojeff just has everything he wants to do in a complete box.
Culpepper. Baby out route. There's that man, Terry McLaurin. 3 of 8, 31 yards passing. 3 rushes for -4 yards. TD, this isn't a box. This is multiple boxes inside a warehouse.
Without a doubt, man. The cage is locked tight, but nice little dot right there. It was a good spacing on that play. He had the wheel route, corner route combo, and then the beat is coming.
Pass interference.
Ooh, is that going to be an illegal contact?
Ooh, roughing the passer.
That's a roughing the passer on the user rush. Even better, give him 15 yards, and those are the things that can awaken the offensive mind. A gift for Noonan.
That's the breaks. Those are the type of breaks he needs. Unfortunate for Jeff. Noonan now getting a little momentum going. He's going to go down to that I form close, look for a power O.
It's ironic that that play's called Power O, because there's been no O or power from that run so far. Absolutely locked up.
Yeah, Turbojeff just built his team brilliantly, because I'd like to see Noonan go to some inside zones maybe, but Turbojeff does have 2 inside stuffs, I believe, and that's going to be very difficult to run on.
2nd and 10. Boy, might have had the post route super late, but that 2-man rush, it can hold up. It'll hold up for a while, but eventually the rush is going to get there.
Keeps going to that same route combo, you know, the corner route kind of roll out with the post behind it. Turbojeff all over it, and now Noonan's in a tough spot because his quarterback is tired as well. You can see the red on him. Culpepper's tired here, so this is going to be difficult to convert, but he's got to cook something up.
2.5 to go. First of 4 club finals tonight. So happy to have you guys along with us. Nick Mazesco, Tyler Davis with you. He'll take off with Culpepper. Oh, it's risky to be scrambling with a quarterback who's fatigued. Gets down in time, 4th and 4.
Here we go. Game on the line, season on the line for Noonan right now. Turbojeff just has everything he wants. We went with the double post right there with the curl behind it, and Jeff was just all over it.
Let's see what Jeff cooks up. Does he bring the user blitz? He does. Here comes Mace. Quick throw on the corner route. Right, dropped, and we're going the other way. Jeff gets the stop, and Noonan, the light has left his eyes. I think he knows his time here is running out.
Domination at its finest. Turbojeff, just a phenomenal game plan on defense. I love his scheme, man. When you can only rush 2, play phenomenal zone coverage everywhere, and then bring heat when you need to. That's always been my strategy, is like 1st and 2nd down, kind of play bend but don't break, and then on 3rd and 4th downs, you bring the heat when you need to, and Jeff has done a phenomenal job with that.
Here's the scary part for Jeff, too. I mean, at this point, you almost feel like he could just take 3 kneels and pump the ball the way he's playing defense. Push outside on the stretch. Ooh, shoestring tackle at midfield. 3rd and 11 upcoming.
Yeah, I still would have liked, if he would have hiked the ball less at 1 there, he would have been under 120, and then he would have got under 40. He would have been able to run this quarter out way quicker. I don't like his clock management right now. I know I'm nitpicking, but you just want to get out of this game as fast as possible with the win.
Make sure you guys keep up with everything going on here in the club championship. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram, Madden League Ops. Show some love and keep apprised of what's going on. That's going to be 12 yards for Jeff, a first down. He's in field goal range. You think he's counting that $5,000 already?
Great dot right there on that angle route. That's why you get that backfield master at Reggie Bush. He's able to throw that, pick up a big first down, fall forward, and Noonan just looks defeated.
Two-time All-American at USC, given the ball once again. Outside, stays in bounds, keeps the clock rolling, picks up 7. If you are an aspiring competitive Madden player at home, take notes. This is how you close a game out.
Without a doubt. Turbojeff, just offense, defense, especially the defense, man. Noonan just had nothing from the jump on offense. We're going to see a fullback dive here, get out of the third quarter. Up 14-0. Just a dominant performance by Turbojeff.
Yep, nowhere to go for Henry. I think it's the first time we've seen Jeff. 4's up in the chat. We're on to the fourth quarter. 14 skunk right now. 3rd and 3 upcoming. Back to Bush. How about another first down? Wasn't really a tackle. It was a smart play. I think that was Cromartie to just lay down in front of Reggie Bush, make him trip over you.
Yeah, and that'll do it right there. That first down pretty much solidifies the victory for Turbojeff. That power road to the weak side has been the one thing that he's had a little bit of success with. You know, his offense hasn't looked great, but with how great his defense has been, he hasn't had to do too much on offense.
Bush left side. Picks up a bunch. Give him 9.
Keep dumping.
By the way, all you guys who are hanging out with us in the chat, tune in for at least an hour tonight to earn a crown token used in-game to secure a Nat 90 overall player. You can keep watching every Tuesday to earn all 3. And make sure you check out the finale of Derwin James vs. the World in February when you can exchange those 3 for a 97 overall Derwin James. TD, I feel like a 97 overall Derwin. I feel like any Derwin James is good for a MUT team. A 97 overall might just make it.
Definitely. Derwin James is a beast on Madden. He's a beast in real life on the sticks. I can't wait to see him and Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco later tonight.
3rd and 2. You talk about like clock management, Jeff knows how to work that clock. Toss play right, good blocking outside, and he'll pick up the first down. Turbojeff's, he's looking comfortable. It's like he knows what to do at this point, looking to become the 3-time champ.
Yeah, he's good with kicking 3 here, so that was kind of a fun play call right there. You don't see many tosses out of the goal line, caught Noonan off guard. And yeah, that'll do it. Jeff, he's cool with kicking 3 here, going up 3 possessions. Game is over.
Gotta love the Madden Championship Series. Gotta love being inside Pizza Hut Stadium, the official home of competitive Madden. Can't wait to see the 32 club finalists battle it out inside Pizza Hut Stadium in January. TD, it's our favorite tournament of the year. Listen, I love them all, but this is our favorite tournament of the year to be a part of.
Biggest first place prize ever, $150,000 playing Madden 21. That is just insane. I can't wait to see who's going to walk away with that trophy and that $150,000.
Why not? How about the exclamation point? How about the stamp? 3-time champion Turbojeff, all but a formality now as Reggie Bush hits the end zone.
Put some respect on that man's name. 3-time Broncos Club champion. Like I said earlier, Nick, it is so hard to win a club one time and to win your club 3 years in a row. It hasn't been done by many. And man, just a huge congratulations to Jeff, man. He played phenomenal. And shout out to Noonan because listen, Noonan's been to 3 straight finals. He was the Philadelphia runner-up last year, Denver runner-up, and again this year, man. Noonan is a great player. It's just he can't get over that hump.
New York. Let's go. Always supporting me. I appreciate it.
And for Noonan, you almost feel like, at least here in the Broncos Club Championship, Turbojeff is the Bulls and Noonan is the Jazz. The Jazz just a great team. If it weren't for the Bulls standing in their way every year.
Yeah, you got to feel for Noonan,
Completed
man.
it
3 years of a runner-up in a row. It's tough.
But
It's tough, but it's a good accomplishment in itself. It's just, man, how do you get to that next level? And for Noonan, it seems to be his passing offense. That's been everything that's held him back these last 3 years. So, you know, going into the next tournament or whether it be next year, he's going to have to improve that passing offense.
Okay, not.
Second and short for Culpepper.
Ow.
Yeah, Culpepper had an intimate meeting right there with the Turbojeff defense. Lucky he didn't fumble the football. 3rd and 2, hurrying back to the line. Trying to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. Fighting till the end is Noonan. Culpepper rolling right. Nobody there. He'll pick up the first down. He'll step out of bounds. Gains 3.
There's nothing there for him all day. It seems like he keeps going back to that corner route, trying to roll out. And Jeff just all over it. I mean, just complete box. If you're Noonan, you know, you're trying to get in field goal range as quick as possible. Kick your 3, maybe try an onside kick.
McLaurin works his way to the right side. 3 more club finals to go tonight, guys. Stick with us. We appreciate you guys hanging out. That's Stephon Diggs. Nice dot down the field. And, you know, TD, we all are on Madden Twitter. We saw all the tweets from the various crews about the number of people they had fighting for club finals. You got to feel good if you're 8-1-8 starting out 1-0.
Yeah, it must feel great for him. Starting out 1-0, first club of the season, taking it down. And we saw, you know, Turbojeff was a big favorite coming in this game. You know, our very own Donnie Moore put up the poll. Turbojeff beat Noonan handily in that poll, and it showed here today.
Now, I got to ask a question I know somebody probably doesn't want me to ask, okay? We're 1 game in. No one's panicking. We're not pulling the fire alarm. But user's 0-1 on his pick so far. Are we at the Mush 2 Electric Boogaloo? What are we doing here?
Are we going to have a repeat of last year? User, we got to do better.
One great user is not one great predictor. I know he's going to rip me for that one in the post-game show, isn't he?
Mellow game.
He just doesn't want me to mention it.
Sorry, Joel.
Minute 49, 3rd and 10 for Noonan. All the battles in the club championship inside Pizza Hut Stadium, the home of competitive Madden. First ever virtual stadium rights deal. Absolutely amazing, as that's a pick. And that should be GG's in the chat.
GG's.
So close, TD, yet so far for Noonan. This has got to be just killer.
It's got to hurt. You could just see it in his face. You got to feel for the young man. 3 years in a row as a runner-up, man. You really feel for him, but once again, it's Turbojeff's day. 3 years in a row. Man, put some respect on that man's name, like I said.
Just a formality at this point. See if Noonan even decides to use any of those final timeouts. After a close battle last year, it was all Jeff this year. Best part is we got 3 more games to go tonight. Raiders coming up next. We'll see the Madden 19 club champion Pavin in action. TD, I know you've been excited for that game ever since we saw who made the finals. You've been looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that's the marquee game for me to watch out for, because I don't think people are understanding how good Monster really is. This guy has over 38,000 in career winnings. He's a former club champion. He's a tournament veteran. I'm super excited for that matchup. I think he does have a decent chance to upset Pavin. That's going to be very difficult to do. Pavin, in my opinion, probably a top 3 to 5 player in the world right now. But, yeah, that's the matchup for me.
Should be the final play of the game. He'll give it to the workhorse. Reggie Bush picks up the first down. And this is the one thing, not the one thing. This is one of the things I miss about doing these tournaments in person. You always love to see the final game, the tap out, and you get to dap up your opponent. You miss it a little bit here in our COVID world.
Without a doubt, it's definitely different. But you love to see that emotion. Turbojeff, you know, he's a pretty laid-back guy, but you can see it coming out now. 3 years in a row. Congratulations to Turbojeff.